let's talk bananas. I found 4 different varieties of bananas that are commonly available here in Mexico. And I've been going like, how many markets? Like 9 markets so far. Not counting like cooking bananas. These are the ones that I've been seeing the most. I haven't seen anything besides these, at least that I can detect. First off, I'll just show you what I've got here. These are, I believe, called Seda bananas, which I should translate to silk bananas. And you can see they're like little baby ones. I also have another baby banana variety here called Dominico. And I cannot tell the difference between these, but the vendor had both. I'm trying to like keep them in order so I don't get them confused. These are Tabasco bananas, which look just like a Cavendish to me, but I guess like they have Cavendish at these different vendors and they'll sell these next to it with a different name. And generally they just tend to be like a little smaller. But other than that, I can't really tell the difference from these to a Cavendish. And finally, one that a lot of people have asked me about, these are red bananas. I believe the name here for these are Morado or something like that. Anyway, so let's first start with the Seda bananas. The peel on these are pretty thin. That's delicious. That's really good. It's got a nice tartness to it. I like bananas that are, a little bit more than a Cavendish banana at least. I like it to have like a unique flavor to it. These do. They taste like berries. I'd say like strawberries or raspberries. They have like the tartness of a berry. It reminds me actually of like the Pisang Kaleng, which is my favorite banana, which tastes kind of like strawberry shortcake. It doesn't have as much of like a cakey taste to it, maybe a little bit, but yeah, it's more like the strawberry angle than the strawberry shortcake angle. It's a little bit juicy as well. You can see in there some liquid going on. It's not like a dry banana. Yeah, that's tasty. So let's see how that stacks up against the Dominico ones. And these are smaller. Not as good. They're fine. They just have less flavor. They do still have a little bit of a tartness to them. It's a little closer to like a regular Cavendish banana. Those taste like they're not as developed. They're not like astringent or anything. They're maybe like a little starchy, but yeah, the flavor just isn't there. It's not there the same way that the Seda bananas have it. It could just be like how much they ripen and stuff like that, but just like grabbing these like as they are, similar ripeness, those ones aren't as great. So next, the Tabasco bananas. And Tabasco bananas, the peel on it is much thicker. It's got a very strong banana smell. That's good. This tastes like the Cavendish though, but it tastes like a good Cavendish banana. It's got like a nice flavor to it. It's rather sweet. It tastes very similar to Cavendish though. I wouldn't be surprised if these are just like a different cultivar of Cavendish because of that. And just like they're like a little bit dry on the inside. They actually remind me a little bit of the stick banana that I had in Japan. Nothing really unique about it. It just tastes like a more flavorful Cavendish banana. Okay, and finally the red banana. Interesting. It's the skin it's like a little tougher to peel. Took a little bit more effort. And the skin is about the same as the Cavendish, but it seems like a little sturdier, if that makes sense. And the coloring on it, I don't know if you can see in this lighting, but here is the Tabasco, here is the red banana. So you can see that this one has an orange tinge to it, and this one does not. Just smells kind of like it smells like a mild Cavendish banana. What I find most interesting already is the texture. The inside of that compared to the inside, I know this is disgusting and you know what, I don't care. The inside of the red banana is much more juicy and dense looking than the inside of the Tabasco banana. The flavor, however, is it's okay. It's not super strong. It's like a subtle banana flavor, but it's a good flavor. It just tastes, I guess, similar to Cavendish because of the texture of this thing and because of the flavor being, you know, very sweet and creamy, but not so super strong. It reminds me almost like eating a banana pudding. Like this feels like you're eating a dessert, but the flavor itself is not like knocking my socks off. This is not like super strong, but still quite good. I would say if I were to judge these one by one, that's a tough one. I say first I would go with the Seda bananas, just for my own personal preference. This would be number one for me, just because it has a unique flavor to it. You know, that berry taste in it is, you know, I like bananas that have more to it than just banana taste, and this one does that the best. Next I would go with the red bananas. Not like crazy flavor wise, but the texture is quite good. Dominico ones, I like these. They're like the Seda ones, just not quite as good, but still quite good. And then I would go with the Tabasco one. Tabasco one is the best thing here if you want something that tastes like a Cavendish. If you want a Cavendish banana, but you don't have Cavendish bananas because they were wiped out by Panama disease, this is the way to go. It's the most similar, and it is better, but it's, you know, it's what you'd expect. There's nothing new here. It tastes like Cavendish banana, just, you know, maybe a little bit better. So least interesting, which is why I'd put it in number 4, but still good. All of these are quite good. So that is a lot of bananas, guys, and I hope you enjoyed watching me eat too many bananas. Alright, bye guys. Hey, so at the end of this video there's going to be a preview of next week's fruit, so stay tuned for that. But first, business! I want to give a shout out to all of my Patreon supporters. Patreon is how this channel happens. So if you want to help me out by giving completely voluntary contribution to my channel, check out the link that's around me right now or in the description below. Big shout out to the channel Smarter Every Day. They help me out a lot on Patreon, so if you haven't heard of them, check them out. I also have t-shirts for sale. These are available on my website, which are also in the link below. If you don't want to give me money, subscribe, hit the bell, like, comment, any of that stuff. Alright, thanks so much guys. Bye.